What's up everybody, Mike McIntyre here, back with another video from the Spectral Mode Pack collection from Adidas. These are brand new. I have in front of me the Adidas X 18 Plus. I'm going to show you what's inside this box. We're going to talk about tech specs, we're going to review them, slip them on feet, and show you what these boots are all about, so stay tuned. I need to give a quick shout out to Adidas X for sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in picking up any of the latest gear, be sure to check out that first link down below in the description. It'll be a direct link to these boots, but you can also find anything else that you wish on that website. Check them out, show them some love, and thanks to Adidas X. Alright guys, so let's get inside this box. So here we have the X 18 Plus in the Spectral Mode Pack collection. Again, we have a nice string bag here. It's a nice mesh material, separated down the middle because it's an 18 Plus model. You have the X branding here, Adidas branding there. This says the color treatment will begin to wear off over time with use. That is, of course, referring to the sort of matte finish that they put on the stud plate, just to sort of give it that unique finish. So there we go. Let's get the box out of the way. Alright guys, so there's a quick look at the Adidas X 18 Plus model. I am a big fan of this boot overall. I don't think it's my absolute favorite from Adidas. That is definitely reserved for the Predator. But I definitely think that this is a very good offering from Adidas. I think they really stepped up their game from last year's 17 model. I think the X this year is a very, very cool model. I think it's reminiscent of the old F50s, something I was a big fan of. So I think it just sort of takes Adidas back to the roots in its speed boot category. I think this is a really solid offering from Adidas. I definitely like the 18.1 model. If I were to actually purchase a pair, I'd probably go for the model with laces, but I definitely think that this is a very, very good boot overall. With the X 18 Plus, we saw the introduction to its sort of speed mesh upper material. It's a very unique way of putting a boot together. It's got all these sort of yarns, and on this colorway actually you can really see the detail in here. Of course, you have a speed frame outsole right there with a very familiar stud pattern. Again, my absolute favorite, stiffener bar running down the middle. It's got the external heel counter, 4 studs in the heel, 3 along the lateral and medial sides, 1 pivot stud in the middle. My favorite stud pattern overall is that speed frame. I really, really like it. Doesn't matter what shape the studs are to me, as long as they're forgiving enough, they're placed in the right spot. It's my favorite stud pattern. Gives you a ton of traction and it's very, very good overall. The upper material of the X 18 Plus is not as thin as, let's say, the Mercurial line. I will give that to the Nike model. It does have a bit of a thinner upper, but I do think that this is a very unique one in its own right. It will soften up. It's going to feel really good. It's a little bit stiff from right out of the box just because of the sort of unique way it's manufactured, but it will soften up. This is a unique sort of synthetic material. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the laceless model in the X lineup. I definitely would prefer the one with laces. The 3D claw heel here is unique as well. I do think that this goes up just a little bit too high, but overall I think it's a really good package. I think it's a really good boot, and in this unique colorway, again, it's sort of this pastel tonal artsy collection, and they just sort of use this sort of off-white color. It's very unique. It's not like something we've ever really seen before. It's not a white boot. I wouldn't really call it a white boot, but it's still gonna get dirty like a white boot. But I mean, it's an off-white material. It's really unique. It's not my favorite, once again. It's not my favorite colorway, I will say that. The pack as a whole is not my absolute favorite, but they do look better in person. And across the entire lineup, the camera's actually done a pretty good job of picking up the way the boot actually looks in real life. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna slip them on. We'll talk about how they fit, and of course you get a quick look as to what they look like on feet as well. So stay tuned, I'll be right back with that. So the Adidas X 18 Plus from right out of the box is an overall comfortable boot. They've widened it a little bit compared to last year. It does fit a lot of foot types. If you get the model with laces, again, you can adjust it and really dial in the way it fits for you. But this model here, I fill it out quite well just because I have a bit of a wider foot. So a lot of the laceless models that we see nowadays, they actually fit my foot quite well, because if there are any loose spaces, just the nature of my foot type really fills them in. So I think it's a good boot if you are interested in picking up a pair for yourself. Again, check the link down below, you can find them there. But I would say go true to size. They're a very good fitting boot. If you want anything from Adidas, I would always recommend going true to size, because they're very consistent with their sizing. It's one thing they do really, really well, and it just fits well. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time to break in. I'm not the biggest fan of how high the collar goes up, but they do sort of need that to help dial in the fit and lock your foot down in place because there are no laces. I do like the padding that you get on the inside of the heel. I think that fits really, really well. And as far as comfort goes, it'll take a little bit while to break in just to sort of soften the boot up. One of the best speed boots on the market, that is for sure. Tons of pro player support. And that's pretty much it, guys. So if you liked the video, please leave a like down below. Mike McIntyre from All Things Sports bringing you this unboxing review and on feet. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and until then, I'll see you guys next time. I'm signing off for now. Peace.